This program contains discussions of real-life crimes and may not be suitable for all audiences. When Darkness Falls is created for educational and awareness purposes, every effort has been made to ensure accuracy, and we tell these stories with deep respect for the victims, their families, and their communities. The goal is not to sensationalize, but to remember, to understand, and to learn.
She would not run off.
I can say that we did identify several pieces of evidence.
Once she gets justice, both her and Kara,
Two young women, two disappearances, nearly a decade apart, but one name connects them both: Kylr Yust. Kara Kopetsky was just 17 when she had vanished without a trace in 2007, and Jessica Runions was 21 when she had disappeared in 2016. They didn't know each other, but both had one chilling thing in common. They had each, at different times, dated the same man. In the spring of 2007, Carla's life was becoming more and more entangled with darkness. She had been dating Kylr for 9 months, a relationship that quickly turned more violent as time went on. On April 21st, Kara left her friend's house with Kylr and came back with a swollen lip and choke marks on her neck. A week later, she told police that he had forced her into the car, had taken her to another town, and only released her hours later. She was terrified. She filed for a restraining order on April 30th. Kylr was officially served just 2 days before Kara had disappeared. Coincidence? I think not. Now, on May 4th, 2007, Kara was seen on school surveillance video walking out of Belton High School during a free period. She never came back. She never made it to her shift at Popeyes, and she never picked up her last paycheck. She was simply gone. From the beginning, suspicions surrounded Kylr. He admitted to hurting her, the restraining order. He admitted kidnapping Kara a week before, but he denied having anything to do with her disappearance. Over the next few years, friends, girlfriends, roommates, they all came forward saying Kylr had confessed to killing Kara. One girlfriend said he admitted to strangling her. A former bandmate said Kylr snapped when Kara refused to love him. By 2011, the FBI had wired one of Kylr's ex-girlfriends, sending her into the woods with him under the pretense of contacting Kara's spirit. Instead, they had captured was bone-chilling. "I strangled the effing out of her," he said. He even asked her if it turned her on.
Supposed to be with me on the day that death spot my ex-girlfriend life.
But still no body, no arrest, and no closure. Nearly 9 years later, another name would make headlines.
Right now, police desperately searching for a missing Metro woman. Jessica Runions hasn't been seen since she had left a party last week with a man that is now behind bars. It's the same man once connected to the disappearance of a Belton teenager almost a decade ago.
Only here on 41 Action News, Ariel Rothfield spoke with a local business that refused to hire that man just days ago.
Rhiannon, as you can imagine, those business owners still in disbelief. They tell me days ago they saw Kylr Yust and Jessica Runions, who Kansas City police continue to look for. Cordis Woods knows about second chances.
I got a chance, so somebody else can get a chance too.
Which is why he considered paying it forward, bringing on a piercing apprentice, until his business partners decided they didn't have a good feeling about the guy up for the job.
I didn't resonate with this guy, did not like his presence. I felt uncomfortable around him.
His name, Kylr Yust, arrested days after Jeff and Cordis said he could not work at Tried and True Tattoo. He now sits behind bars wearing orange, his face scratched, after police say he burned the car of Jessica Runions.
It's a big clue right there. And then his history just leaps out at you, his criminal history. This is a bad dude.
Pete Edlin worked as a KCPD homicide sergeant for years.
It's going to be a hard case. Yes, it is.
Runions' case, he says, is too similar to Kara Kopetsky's, who disappeared 9 years ago, and like Jessica, was last seen with Kylr Yust.
Very common among sociopathic personalities. They're great con men. They can ingratiate themselves. They can really con you, really be smooth with you. And that's the trap. They reel you in.
Which is exactly what Yust appeared to do days before Jessica disappeared, when he brought her here to the shop.
They seemed to interact very sweetly together, everybody just kind of laughing and having a good time. I would have never had that guy in here had I known initially what I found out after he had come. And
Yust remains behind bars in Benton County. It's still unclear exactly when he will be transferred here to the Jackson County Jail tonight. Police are asking if you have any information or if you saw anything big or small to call the TIPS hotline.
Jessica. On September 8th, 2016, Jessica was leaving a party with a man. Guess who it was? Kylr. He had been drinking heavily. Witnesses said that the two had been arguing. By morning, she was gone. Her car was found burned, charred beyond recognition, in a wooded area outside Kansas City. When police questioned Kylr, they noticed something disturbing. His hands and face were badly burned, and his hair was singed. He was arrested, but only for burning Jessica's car. There wasn't enough evidence to charge him with anything else. Not yet, anyway. Then came a twist. Kylr's half-brother told police that he had been there when he had burned Jessica's car. He admitted to strangling her, just like Kara, and that he had dumped her body in the woods. It was the break that the police had been waiting for.
Search for a missing daughter, sparking renewed intensity for the investigation into a second disappearance. Now, two families in a painful search for answers from the one man with a disturbing history linked to both cases. Could he provide critical clues?
When I found out, I showed no emotion. I was just shocked.
A heartbreaking mystery, partially solved, but raising painful new questions in the disappearance of a Missouri woman.
The last 2 weeks, I've had a really bad heaviness in my heart.
The body of 21-year-old Jessica Runions, who vanished 7 months ago, discovered just this week outside Kansas City.
Last night, for me, was the hardest thing I've ever done. It was hard for me to tell Megan that her best friend and sister is gone.
Jessica's mother, Jamie, seeking solace with another grieving family, the Beckfords. Rhonda and Jim's daughter went missing nearly 10 years ago. Two families linked together in tragedy, both missing daughters who disappeared just miles apart, both connected to one man, Kylr Yust.
We've been through this before, and it's a roller coaster ride of emotions, and kind of as a self-preservation mechanism.
That ring? The police telling them a second skull in the same location had been discovered.
I'm not going to say 100% because my gut's telling me to have some resolution, so.
The other set of remains? A potential bombshell breakthrough in the 10-year-old disappearance of Kylr Kopetsky. But police saying it could take up to a year to get a positive identification. Both bodies found just miles away from the Kopetsky home.
In my heart of hearts, I believe it's Kylr. Because everybody always said that when he took Jessica, that they felt that when they found one, they would find both.
Kylr Yust, Kopetsky's ex-boyfriend and allegedly the last person Jessica Runions was seen with, denied any involvement with her disappearance to 41 Action News.
Did you kill Jessica? Did you?
The 28-year-old has never been charged in connection to Jessica's disappearance. Authorities now investigating a homicide. The family's hopeful new clues might finally link back to Kylr Yust, a man with a troubled past.
Our fight begins now. We're not done.
Jessica Runions was known for her easy laugh and playful spirit.
We like to drive around and blare music.
The oldest of 3 girls, she was a role model, her family says, to 14-year-old Megan and 6-year-old Michaela.
I love you, Jessica.
That's my last one of the 4 of us. It shows our closeness.
We first spoke with Jamie in January. She let us into their lives for her first extensive TV interview since her daughter went missing.
I can talk about anything and everything about her, but it's just the sentimental stuff, like future, past. It's good. Yeah, sorry.
April 3rd, 2017, a mushroom hunter in a rural Cass County stumbled upon human remains. First one set, then another. April 5th, the first set was identified as Jessica's. And August 17th, the second, Kylr. At last, the truth was catching up to Kylr. Was charged with 2 counts of murder and abandoning their bodies. But even then, the case was anything but smooth. His defense team tried everything, delaying the trial, questioning his mental fitness, even blaming his dead half-brother, who was found, conveniently, died in jail before he could testify against Kylr.
ABC 9's Brian Johnson continues our team coverage in Harrisonville. He was outside the courtroom as the victims' families left just moments ago. Brian.
Yeah, Laura, we've spoken with the families over many, many years. They've always been good about getting the word out, trying to solve this case, and being there for their loved ones. Tonight, the family members of Kylr Kopetsky and Jessica Runions left tonight. The mother of Jessica Runions looked like she wanted to talk to us, but she said, "I can't talk right now." Take a look at this video. You can see them exiting here on the jail side of the Cass County Center here, Justice Center. The sentencing continues tomorrow, and so the defense and the prosecution will have time to read some statements tomorrow. The jury was instructed not to talk about the case, not to get online, not to deliberate amongst each others, and not to watch the media. It's likely that the family members have also been told to, up to this point, not to talk with any media about this case. The defense was the first to exit here tonight, and they said that they can't comment about any pending litigation at this point. The prosecution exited from another side of the building. Clearly it was, though, an emotional night for the family. Clearly they've been waiting for this for a long, long time. They held hands, clenching each other before the verdict was announced. After the verdict was announced, when they were seated, they were putting their arms around each other, and you could they were seated in front of where the media was. The media was in the back of the courtroom. You could tell that there were tears of relief for these family members who have been waiting for this decision for years.
But in April 2021, after 14 years of fear, heartbreak, and waiting, the families of Kylr and Jessica finally had their day in court.
ABC 9's Brian Johnson continues our team coverage in Harrisonville. He was outside the courtroom as the victims' families left just moments ago. Brian.
Yeah, Laura, we've spoken with the families over many, many years. They've always been good about getting the word out, trying to solve this case, and being there for their loved ones. Tonight, the family members of Kylr Kopetsky and Jessica Runions left tonight. Tell that there were tears of relief for these family members who have been waiting for this decision for years.
Kylr was found guilty, voluntary manslaughter for Kara, second-degree murder for Jessica, and he's sentenced to life in prison plus 15 years. Kara and Jessica were more than victims. They were daughters, friends, and young women full of life and potential. They deserved better, and while justice was slow, it did come. If this story speaks to you, if you've ever feared for a friend or found yourself trapped in a toxic relationship, please know you're not alone. There is help, and there is hope. Your voices matter. Well, this is it for this case. Thank you so much for your time, and we do appreciate you. Until next time, please stay safe, look out for one another, please, and lock your doors. Bye for now.